itself.
Okay, Shifters fans. I don't want to have you down in the dumps before the draft is even completely concluded. Rooster has an 18% win rate on
that conversation now again about Vitality, because there's something about top teams that oftentimes you're just like, oh well, they're just going to take over the game, and now that conversation started for Vitality.
That it is. Okay, everyone, we have a celebration moment. Confetti everywhere. It's the first time Shifters have taken a first straight this split. Yes, it's only their third opportunity, but congratulations to them percent of the time. So that means 51.5% of the total gold in the game being on their side. They also have one of the highest combined kills a minute in their game, but they don't get many kills themselves. The True Shot barrage goes down onto Carzzy. Oh, Paduck! He just quacks all over him, flashes forward for the auto. Fleshy now, with no minions underneath the towers, should be fine, but Shifters are popping off.
Let's go! That was sick! Paduck! Oh wait, no, Paduck!
Paduck needs the auto special! Oh my god! My lord, that was incredible! He dies afterwards. The minions are paid actors. But Shifters get a double on the bot side. A 1k lead now for Paduck as Carzzy TP's in and tries to chase down Trymbi. Should be able to get a rocket dodged. Gatling gun was on the shield. I think
he was on the shield.
Oh no. He must have got a little bit of damage through the shield. For a second, I thought that would still be an execute. 2 kills going over to Vitality in response. Good pressure down towards this bottom side as Nuke is moving across. Weaver's wall being used. Crescent guard there for the knockup. Nuke down to half HP. Carzzy trying to Valkyrie across as well as Boukada does have his flash. Won't use it yet. The tidal wave coming out as well. Boukada holding on to that summoner for a very
I'm ready.
First tower for Shifters. Congratulations! The tides have turned for the Shifters. Nay, we will say they've shifted pretty rapidly, especially Humanoid when he has the backup of Fleshy. Small gold lead coming out for Nako as well in that isolated 1v1 as we see the seismic shove down onto Fleshy. Humanoid caught out as well. Shifters find another 2 from a pick in the jungle.
Humanoid end up pulling himself aware of this.
Rooster's just going to back away. Oh, is he staying?
Trymbi
next wave. As you say, Trymbi's on his way across, and the TP. What was a 2v1 for Vitality very quickly is going to shift into a 3v2 in favor of Shifters. The Weaver's wall out, equalizer down, Trymbi healing up. And there's the damage from the seismic shove. Rooster looking for it on Nako, though, take him out. Trymbi unable to survive through the Crescent Guard. Rooster falling low as well. Wind becomes lightning. Rooster with a good knockback, but the audacious charges over the unraveled earth. A good knockback as well, as it's a double for the Rooster. And Vitality's cock may have crowed. Fleshy flashes in. He gets him. It's been a weekend of supports flashing forward. That one, at least, Fleshy gets the kill.
He manages to get it, but still, massive win for Shifters on that top side. Lyncas did everything he could to try and get the kill, but that flick back from Nuke was perfect to keep Rooster alive instead of the play. But
okay, this is prime Vitality right now. As soon as they start losing at all, it's like, no, we got to go for every fight we can find. Nuke does have the flash, we'll use it. Carzzy flashes forward. The Seraph shield, enough, the knockback. Carzzy misses the missile! And he just can't find his name off the map, apart from 4 scalps, is 3 grubs. And that's it. That's the only neutral they've got so far. Right now, they're going to contest around the Rift. Boukada has started up. Paduck is here as well with the Mana Mune already stacking up to Amura Mana. Shifters are in prime position to close this one out. Talked about their laning and how strong they've been individually in the analyst desk segment, and now they're showing they can team fight with the best of them as Vitality just walking to the gaping maw of Shifters. It's another double for Rooster. 4-1 on this 18.8% pick.
A Humanoid, TP, Vitality, they look lost in this game.
They really do. The blessing of game 1 for Vitality very quickly seeming to become a curse. And if you told me it was Shifters who would break that game 1 winning streak, I would have bitten your hand off. As Humanoid has to flash away. The inner flame coming out. True Shot barrage as well. TP being invested from Vitality. But there's the damage. Paduck and Trymbi teaming up for another. And
everywhere in the map is losing for Vitality.
World is burning for Vitality, as you say. Nuke caught out a little bit here by Lyncas, who used Blast Gun, flashes away from the seismic shove. No flash for Nuke. Weaver's wall, has he dodged enough damage? The timer off it. Seems like he's just going to walk straight into the face of Carzzy, who will get the shut down. Vitality
constantly getting this mid push. They've no real contest from Vitality, so they're looking to trade top. But Boukada's tricked them. He's here.
Equalizer coming out, trying to catch out Rooster, but it really doesn't do too much damage, more of a tickle than anything else. As the Weaver's Wall is used, Valkyrie, the root comes down on the Carzzy and brings him on the right side of the wall for Shifters. They'll kill off the Corki once again, and now the mid lane tower falling pretty rapidly. Shifters will be able to take their third turret of the game before Vitality have even taken down one.
Carzzy's clipped by the concrete and sends him back in, and now Nuke, they just move over to playing this. So Boukada rotated top, covers the potential cross map, and then Nuke, because he has push over humanoid, just transitions mid. They're constantly moving around the map, and it's making it difficult for Vitality.
Does Rooster live? Does Trymbi get here in time? Flash shield would be enough. Doesn't have the flash, but does have the shield. Gets Rooster out for now. Nako in the danger zone. The healing from the... And knowing because you spent time on this side of the map, Vitality were having to answer that. As you say, double TP coming out. As Boukada's on his way across as well. Rooster looking for the knockback on Nako here. Weaver's Wall. There's the seismic shove. Goes wide. Equalizer, though, won't be enough. And there she blows. Nako on the floor. Off lane. Shifters then have to answer that and get outnumbered in a fight around a Drake. So now they have to kind of accept that they're sacking minions towards the topsiders. Okay, never mind. Nako TPs like an absolute fool. Straight into the middle of a team on a wave. Boukada does fall low. Good stopwatch from Nako. He will survive for now. As Paduck says, okay, no, we won't. Just jumps in, kills him, makes him a fish out of water. Lyncas diving forward as well with the Crescent Guard. You're going to see the reset coming out from Boukada, but Lyncas now used his ultimate and all the chip damage that will come out of Shifters.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best of games for Nako. Vitality trying to threaten on towards the Baron, though, in response to that ward that we were talking about, going to spot out that this has started. So Boukada moving his way across. Rooster very low, though, and again, as he said, both those TPs burnt.
It's just so slow. Like Vitality, they got it down to 12,000. Weaver's all going to come out from Nuke just to try and see if Vitality is still sticking around. In the end, Paduck can solo the Drake, and that's exactly what he's doing. So that will be Infernal Soul over to Shifters. Nuke looks for the knockback. Vitality staying around. The Empress Divide doesn't even hit Boukada. Lynx is there for the follow-up chase, but Trymbi comes in with an inspired shield. The knockback with the seismic shove. This is a 3v4, and Shifters are just winning. Their Fed carries on here. No one with more than 900 gold lead was even in that fight for Shifters. The True Shot Barrage isn't going to get enough onto Humanoid, but that was without their Jayce. Shifters have, but Shifters have been really good at finding their fights, finding their moments, their opportunities where they can force Vitality into bad decisions. And on the opposite side of that coin, Vitality have played this game really poorly.
Yes.
Like, we're taking nothing away from Vital with there being no tiebreakers played. At the end of the split, your game score really matters. So taking a win off someone like Vitality, even if it's just one in this series, and it's looking like it'll be more than that for Shifters, as they dive onto Humanoid and onto Fleshy. 2 quick kills again for Shifters. Just playing really well around their win conditions, and Vitality, there's so much hope on the side of Shifters as well. We talked about maybe a lack of damage in the first portions of the draft. Well, they made up very well for that with this Jayce and Taliyah. The Ezreal getting so accelerated as well, already at 4 items as Lyncas is knocked back and immediately sent to the grave. Carzzy trying to survive as the seismic shove doesn't quite clip onto Humanoid the way that Shifters would have wanted, but the first Nexus Tower is going to go down. Another minion wave on its way. Shifters might be deciding to call off. Soon healing with that Echoes of Helia. The Moonstone alongside it. Paduck again with the damage onto Nako. It's healed up a little bit. Equalizer down. Should be able to walk out of it for now. The tidal wave there for the follow-up. And we talked about the lack of engage from Vitality. And that's all they had. That's all they could do. A Sundisk down. And we'll save Fleshy from Shifters for now. But again, the Weaver's Wall out from Nuke just to close the gap. Doesn't hit the seismic shove. Nako has to dash his way away with the rocket belt, but now the Nexus towers are laid bare. TP from Nako for the shield. Lyncas going in with the Crescent Guard. Trymbi able to survive on the backline once again, even with the stopwatch. I think Nako's not long for the rift. Boukada will fall first. Nako falls in response. Carzzy flashing away. The tower respawning in the middle of it all, but it doesn't matter. Shifters will pick up their first win of spring.
That was clean from Shifters. Like, great draft, great winning lanes, understanding how to play through it.
Take it away.
Trymbi, where did that come from?
I mean, it just happened, yeah. It's kind of nice.
Are you in bootcamp?
No, not really.
Tell me about Paduck. He was on fire. How did you set him up? How did he really push his advantage forward?
I mean, I would say that they gave us a nice matchup bot lane, right? That was of course one nice thing, because obviously Ezreal has a bit more range than Corki, so he had a lot of free shooting, and that was really nice. And yeah, we managed to snowball, because right, obviously in this matchup they can't really help them much. So yeah, that was pretty nice. I enjoyed it, yeah.
You still have a game to go, maybe two, so I'll let you go to your team and I head over.